Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. Today's episode is going to be wild. Not wild in the sense of craziness, just a wild reality check that not too much has changed in time as time goes on. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm being a little somber right now, but I'm not. It's Virginia Christian out there from Virginia. When we talk about this, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. This is today's episode. Before I get started, I want to also say there's a lot of stuff going on that I was not aware of when it comes to posting these joints. WordPress, I don't know. We had it set up where WordPress would get the joints, boom, boom. After whatever happened, when the editing process and we posted and boom, boom, WordPress gets the joint. Checked on WordPress. WordPress ain't had nothing since early last month. So I guess I'm gonna have to go in and manually update a lot of this stuff. So to all my people who get this through the WordPress post and you're like, yo, did he just stop? And there's some people who listen. I don't know names, I just know countries. So yo, salute to y'all. Ireland, India, Korea, Hong Kong, Iraq. Salute to y'all. And like I tell y'all, East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, salute. I told somebody that too. I was like, yo, the world listens. They're like, yo, you don't worry about that kind of stuff? I don't. That means somebody's listening. You know what I mean? Now, here's the other thing about it. The American listeners, they get to like this point and then they're just like, which we got the chambers, we got the little chapters and stuff where y'all can go to what y'all want to go to. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's this salute to the world. You know what I mean? And it's not just with this, it's also with the music too. Like when I post music out there, the world rocks with me. So thank the world. I know I sound wild saying that, right? But anyway, so I'm trying to figure out what was going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that. So I will start manually posting on WordPress. Final four tomorrow night for the females start. As you know, we record on Thursdays. We try to post on Fridays. So, salute to that. First time that a school, two schools actually, have had their men and women in the Final Four, and that's UConn and North Carolina State. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with North Carolina State, ACC. You know what I'm saying? I would have went for Duke if it was Duke going this far. I gotta go with ACC. That's just my style. Don't you know what I mean? So ACC all day on both ends. With that being said, I have to address this. There was a lot of joints that jumped off with the Iowa LSU game, and it was not even close. I even remember, I forgot who said it. Someone said it. They was like, why are you not doubling Caitlin? Why aren't you doubling Caitlin? And that's what they should have done. They should have doubled Caitlin a few times. But I also saw her like take it to the hole, like straight go to the basket. So it's not like all she was gonna do was just throw them threes out there. Now, don't get it twisted. She's official. She's a handful. She is a problem. You know what I'm saying? This is the matchup that the women's basketball needed. The March Madness needed. This got a lot of people watched this game, and they were smart enough to have that be the first game to make sure all eyes as possible could get on that. I saw like the first quarter of the second game, was like, this ain't even the game I was interested in, and dipped. It was all about Iowa and LSU and this perceived good versus evil, which then comes into play during the post interview, and that becomes a thing. And we people, I guess that was the thing, right? That she was cool with being the villain. She was like, I'll be the bad guy if you wanted me to be the bad guy. End of the day, it's still perception, right? You know what I'm saying? The Pistons were bad guys. Perception. You know what I'm saying? If you were a Laker fan, the Celtics were bad guys. If you were a Celtic fan, the Lakers were bad guys. Perception. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're bad guys. Perception. Tom Brady was a bad guy. Perception. Mike Tyson, bad guy. Perception. Some people feed into it and ride with it like the Pistons did. Mike Tyson did. Muhammad Ali did. People forget that. Muhammad Ali was a bad guy. Some people ride with that. Like, word, you against me? I don't need y'all. That's just more, you know what I mean? Ammo to the joint. Michael Jordan was a bad guy. If you were a Knicks fan, you know what I'm saying? Or anybody on the Eastern Conference, to be honest, he was a villain. Like, oh my God, not this dude again. Yo, Shaq and Kobe. It's when you're winning, you're gonna either be praised by everybody or they're going to be haters who are trying to find ways to make you be wrong. How you vibe with it is the thing. Most people don't go, yeah, with that. The Pistons did, Mike Tyson did, you know what I'm saying? A few others did. Muhammad Ali did, again. Reese did. And I hear people going, you don't get to cry. You get to cry. But now it's over. That's the part of it. That's the part. The show's over. Let me live. You don't get the villain. Like, you know what I'm saying? That part of the game is over. It's over. I'm just me now. They won. We're not going any further. Good game. That's it. You don't get to continuously stay on top of, let's keep just dragging a name in the mud and talking crazy and reckless. Good game. Mike Tyson said a lot of stuff about Evander Holyfield that fight. Remember? Leading up to that fight. Evander Holyfield put them hands on him. Fight was over. Mike hugged the brother, told him he loved him. This is my brother. I love you. Why? It's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what sports is. Sports is competitive. She even said it in the interview. Y'all think we don't get along. We all get along. It's just once we're on that court and you're not on my team, you're my enemy. Somebody said you can't cry when there are people sending death threats. Yeah. Because now you're like, yo, how long does this even last? How long am I going to sit around here and have people coming for my head? Like, now I have to watch my back when I'm out here on the streets with friends and family. Yeah, you get the cry. Like, it's the crying is, I lost and it's over. Let me live. People are like, nah, this is what you asked for. In the parameters of the game. That's what she asked for. She wanted that smoke. It was all about that. It's over. You go, hey, that was a good game. Boom, boom, boom. What you gonna do? We no longer get to talk about her in the villainous narrative. It's done. We no longer get to go, you don't get to cry now. You get to cry. It's over. The release of the whole thing is over. Somebody played a bad guy in a TV show for years. Then next role, they're not the bad guy. You don't get to go, oh man, I hate that. You get to go, I hated him when he was on such and such. And that was that. You hated her in this mix this year, last year. Maybe next year you'll hate her again. But it's the Wile E. Coyote and the sheepdog. Remember? Hey, Wile, what up? I don't even know his name. I'm gonna say Fred. What up, Fred? How you doing? How's the wife and kids? It's all good. What you got for lunch? You know what I'm saying? I got noodles in the can. I got some, you know what I mean? I'm chilling. I got a couple some beanie weenies, Bings and Franks. What you doing? I don't know. I really ain't bring nothing. I'm trying to see how much sheep I can get for real. We ain't even on the clock yet. Don't talk like that. I'm just saying, dog. I ain't bring nothing. I tell you what, when lunch hits, if you ain't get nothing, eat some of what I got. Beans give me gas. It's beanie weenies or these noodles, I'll take them noodles. All right, cool. They clock in and they're enemies. We seen the episodes. They're going back at it. Whistle blows, day over with. Good day, I'll holler at you tomorrow. All right, boom. That's her. How do we still stay in that? And the problem is the narrative. We paint these pictures and then we keep that pressure on. And then the internet keeps that pressure on. Death threats over basketball and your attitude. And the one guy, I can't think of the brother's name. He was like, I'm trying not to make it racial. I'm not trying to make it about this and this. It's always going to be that. It's always going to be that. It's always going to be that. You called it a cowardly. You compared a woman to a cowardly dog. Black man, are you not understanding anything? I can't even put it into words. Do you not understand anything? And I can't put this in perspective. Like if you're listening, you know what I'm saying. You taking a black woman and compared her to a dog. You said, oh, she had the attitude. She boom, boom, boom. You basically made her every stereotype you could, but you didn't go, she's just too competitive. Everybody knows that one person who talks crazy in sports. Roundaway football, regular football, little league football, high school football, basketball, just out on the court. Nobody got a deal. Nobody's out here professional, but they talking like they're Kobe, LeBron, Jordan out here. They swear they got all the elements in them. Whether they good or not, don't even matter, but they talk that talk and make you want to punch their face on the court, after the court. Hey, man. Yeah, hey, so where we gonna go after this? It's over. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, to the point, sometimes you just like, yo, that's my man's in them, but I ain't trying to play ball with him today. I'm in a bad mood. We get on the court, he gonna say something crazy, and I'm gonna stick him in the face. All right, yeah, we ain't gonna play ball today. Hey, y'all play ball? Nah, we gonna go over here. All right, I'm hollering. Hey, yo, give me the ball, because my man right there can't shoot. Y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm about to get busy. Get out the way, dog. You ain't ready for this. Boom, I shook him. Stay down. Look. Hey, y'all. Look, that could have been y'all. Hey, my man, I'm just saying. Y'all lucky y'all going somewhere else. Everybody knows somebody like that. It's not a thing. When the game is over, we move on. I didn't hear the whole, I don't watch these segments, or you get these gotcha clips, these hot take clips, and the clips are always they're the conversational piece joints. You're an adult, young adult, teenager, finding yourself catching feelings and being heated by what she's doing. You need help. If you gotta go out of your way to make death threats, you need help. Somebody needs to pull you to the side, ask you what is really wrong, what is really going on in your life, that this, at the end of the day, total stranger is who you done focused your anger on. Somebody, anybody, tell me where we are at with this. There's a problem out there. She goes, I got death threats, plural. There's probably hate groups on Reddit for her. There's whole groups on Facebook dedicated to hating her. Hate is a hate. To hate on total strangers is mind-blowing to me. I don't like certain people. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not a Patrick Mahomes fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even a Reese fan. I'm not a fan of hers. You know what I mean? I could care less. I just wanted to see the great matchup that they were talking about. I ain't care about neither one of them brides, Caitlyn or her. I ain't care about neither. I didn't like, or I was indifferent. I don't like Kevin Hart that much. I've been to Kevin Hart shows. I've laughed. I ain't gonna front. I've laughed. Not a fan, but I've laughed. But I'm not hating. We're hating her for the narrative that we placed on her, and then she was like, oh, okay, you guys kind of already set this in motion. I'm the bad guy. I'll feed into it. I'ma be that. This is over. Can I live? Do I really need to feel the pressure of you guys, the media, trying to vilify me anymore? I don't know, man. It's wild that we go, yeah, you deserve it. In the mix. It's over. You go, okay, and you go about your business. You don't continuously keep talking crazy about her. Look, let me stop, because now I'm talking in circles. I probably, when we go through the editing process, it'll be like, yo, you were talking through circles for a while, son. Anyway, and we're not even going to do anything else. I'm not going to talk about nothing else. There's so many other things to talk about. I'm not going to talk about anything else. Final four matchups. The women's are Friday. The men's are Saturday. WrestleMania is Saturday and Sunday. That's going to be crazy. So sports is popping. Sports entertainment is going to be popping. It's going to be jumping. I don't even know what movies are out. That ain't even the point. What I'm just saying is, this is wild. Let's get into this Virginia Christian thing. Who's from Hampton, VA? 757, stand up. But don't stand up for real, because this was some terrible, terrible history. I don't even think I did the whole thing justice, because I was pressed for time. So please look up Virginia Christian story. It's a horrifying story. It's a real story. It's a story that, again, it has elements of racial. Forget what you're talking about, racial components. It is definitely racial. And there's just this whole, I don't know, man. Like I said, I at the time didn't have time to give it my whole, like, we were pressed for time anyway, and I was like, oh snap, I almost forgot type joint, and I threw it out there, and I really didn't give it the time it needed, which I don't know, is that a thing? Because I've seen people on other joints go, yeah, and they'll just get your name and go, here's a zip, and call it a day, and you're like, yay, and you're like, I really didn't know nothing, no more than what you, this is what they invented, this is who they are, yay. I ain't know where they were from, I ain't know when they were born, I ain't know what was, you know what I mean? At least I try to give y'all that. So, we doing what we do on that level. This is it. Thank y'all for listening. I will do my best to play catch up on WordPress for all my people listening on WordPress, who, again, I know a good portion of my listeners come from WordPress, listening on WordPress. So salute to you. Thank you. However that works out, I just know that works out because I've been on, like I said, I don't go on a lot of stuff all the time, but I happen to find myself going on WordPress Wednesday, right before the internet went out. Matter of fact, because the show, we were trying to do the show, and then the internet went out because of the storm. The storm was, and then like the Spectrum joint just dropped. Spectrum is just wild. But anyway, that's a whole other thing too. We're not gonna get into any of this. I'm just telling you, middle of the night, internet came back on, went to WordPress, just out of curiosity, wondering what the joints are. And it was like, yo, nothing past the Oshun. So that's like Oshun. Something like that. I think Oshun was one of the last joints that was posted on the on the WordPress joint. And I'm like, wait. I don't know how that happened. I better get on top of this and make this happen. So I'm do what I got to do on that. So all the people who listen via WordPress and all that, thank y'all. We're on a bunch of streaming joints. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. You can listen to the music that I do, that I get down with, that I play on Legal Crime Radio. Just Google that and it'll take you there. Saturdays at 6 p.m. Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. All of this is Eastern Standard Time. Again, for all I don't know where the world is, so hopefully y'all don't know what I'm saying. But thank y'all for listening, man. Thank y'all for listening. 4 years strong on doing this. It's wild, you know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful when you see countries rocking with you, cities rocking with you, and because this is history right here. Forget all of talking about my personal opinions on stuff. The history is the part that really is the important piece. So thank y'all for rocking with me and rocking with the history. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, Lost Boys. Let's do what we do. Yes, yes, yes. Yo, Buck Wow remix. Life's a, you know what I mean? This is what we do though. This is how we get down. My bad. Look, I was out here zoning so much, reminiscing with y'all. I totally was like rhyme, like letting the joints go. And then I looked at the time, I'm like, ah, snap. You know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. This is that time when we get real historical code. You know what I mean? For all the history out there. You know what I mean? There's a lot of. Ooh, this is my joint. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I zoned out. I should have looped that. I didn't loop that. This the whole instrumental, just nasty right there. Hold on, let that piece go like. That's nasty right there. Y'all ain't understanding. I'm gonna tell y'all where that sample comes from too, because I'm generous. I'm generous like that. No, I'm not. I'm not. Anyway, this that joint though. We gonna play the joint where it come from one day. This joint dope though. I love this right here. Bring it back to the top though. No, hold on. We gonna keep it going. We gonna, because this ain't how we gonna do it like this. You know, we gotta be professional. We like, take it from the top. Take it from the top. Now do it. Ooh. We can't play it tonight because this ain't like I didn't record the joint for this in '95, but we gonna play this joint to this one day. Snap. Hold on. Redo. Cut. Action. Take it from the top. Take it from the top. This moment in black history. Now I can just talk randomly. You know what I mean? This is that joint right here. I'm gonna play this joint one of these days, man. Probably like once the summer is over with, and we just throw this joint up in that mix, like, ooh, hit y'all with the head. But anyway, this ain't what we here for. What we are here for is the young sister. When I say a young sister, we are talking about a 17-year-old female, first to be executed, first juvenile offender to be executed by the electric chair. I don't know if y'all know who this young woman is. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Virginia Christian. You know what I'm saying? She was born in Hampton. You know what I'm saying? And she died in Richmond. Now, the incident is she was allegedly out here, like, the chick that she was with was abusing her and doing all kind of stuff like that. Now, Bolot, I don't know. I can't pronounce the name. I ain't gonna act like I can. Belote had accused her of stealing some stuff from her. You know what I'm saying? And all of this here, and then ran up to her, was beating her. She was abusive to her. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened was, one of these nights, one of these moments, Virginia Christian grabbed the broom and struck her and beat her. You know what I'm saying? And then tried to, like, choke her out. Killed her through suffocation with a towel. You know what I'm saying? She was tried. She had a trial. When the police came, they questioned her. She admitted to doing what she did. You know what I'm saying? Self-defense, basically, right? That's what you would think. Black young child, 1912. They electrocuted her after, like, a day after her 17th birthday. You know what I'm saying? And that was the whole thing. Like, she claimed that she had no intent on killing the chick, the chick who was over her, watching her, or whatever. And they ain't trying to hear that. They weren't trying to hear that. 17 convicted. I mean, there really was no conviction of like no. At that time, there was no real distinction between juveniles and adults. But they would try you, and they try to. Death was the penalty. They electrocuted her. The whole like, please look the story up. Yeah, we're gonna let this part ride. And it's just like, yo, when she was arrested, it was just one of those things, man. It was like, yo, we don't really talk about a lot of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And she was the kid, first child to be electrocuted. She was the last female also to be electrocuted in Virginia. So I don't even know if that's supposed to even mean anything, man. It was just wow. You know what I'm saying? We're talking 1912. The game is crazy, man. But yo, we here. This is what we do. I ain't gonna try. I don't want to focus on that joint. Not because it ain't some. It's just like, yo, that joint just is mind-boggling. Like the game in that, man. It's just so evil. Like that's just like, come on, man. Like you mean to tell me? Who knows? I don't know, man. I ain't gonna get into it. That's gonna take a whole nother lane. Yeah, you know what I mean? We're gonna get back into this music, vibe out a little bit, like do what we do. You know how we do. Get down like how we do when we do. Get at me on the Twitter and all that stuff. Hit you like, what up though? You know what's up though? Like, I love this right here. But anyway, man, let's get back into this music. We got a little time left. You know what I mean? About 15 minutes. So let's do what we do like this. We took the time to remix it. Serious. I don't know. Look, I'm serious. As serious as can get. Especially when the mic's involved. I don't sweat. I came in the night to do what's right to make you groove, make you move with what I'm. Yeah, I don't. Because of the fact that this is a remix, we will now take the time to remix it. Then that old yo, that was the wildest joint. And the video was so cartoony. Like, yo, we're talking KRS-One, so it was like that was probably the most funnest motion of like KRS-One. It's kind of like the Night of the Basshead joint with the Public Enemy joint. Like for those who saw the whole video, like when BET and MTV would show the whole video, it was just dope watching the whole joint jump off. That was like, yo, like the light side of a Chuck D. Cause you know when we was growing up, Chuck D was gangster. Like they won't, like S1Ws was running around here with them guns and all that. Like they looked like they would go to war for real. Like you was scared of them. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's my time. I'm gonna holler at y'all Saturday. Like I said, we gonna do the Michael Jackson joint. We gonna out here. You know what I'm saying? Get your gloves, get your jerry curls, get your high water pants, get your glitter socks, your white socks, get your shoes ready, just get ready to vibe out for some Mike. You know what I mean? No matter which mic you like, we gonna have it all popping off, all right. Do it all day and then all night. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bugging. Anyway, it's that time, so we gonna do it like this. They say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Y'all be safe. Peace.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.